Hello, everybody. Is there anybody there? It's 7 o'clock, time for the news. Oh, let's wait for some bods to appear. Oh, we got two people. Let's make sure the old chat is working properly. Here we go. Hello, Kobe. Oh, microphone's camera's over there. Idiot. Ben. Big Mac Nuffs. 89. Sorry about that. Hello, Connor. Hi, Connor. Yeah, bank holiday's been pretty good so far. It's been warm. Been at the garden for 2 days now. Today and yesterday. Audio, okay? I've got the mic plugged in. Let me know if the audio's a bit shit. And I hope we don't get that crap that we had last month where we had to restart it 3 times. Yeah. Apparently there's been shitloads of lightning storms over the country, but I didn't have any down in my area, but they reckon we might get some tonight. David Morse, good evening. Thomas, good evening. Graham, James, Hulk 9768. How you doing? What's it like in Oxford? Sunny, I hope. It's sunny down here. Hello, Dr. Blue. From the chair, good evening. Freak Show. Hello. Red Scoop. What's a Red Scoop? No, didn't have much of a storm at all last night. Oh, I slept through the whole thing if we did have a storm. Apparently my neighbour said we had maybe 1 or 2 lightning strikes about 5 in the morning, but that's about it. From the chair says the audio is fine, but there's no picture. Hope not. Can anybody corroborate that? Hi Ben. Weight loss going really good. £16 so far the first month. So I'm not weighing myself for another month, so we'll see how that goes. Hello Marcus. Can you show the front, back and disc of the commuter Blu-ray, and why is it rated 15? I don't know why it's rated 15. I suppose there must be a bit of extreme violence in it. So yeah, there's the front with the old slit. There's the back with the 15. Nice kind of embossed slip as well. Same on the old case. And yeah, the disc's got 15 on it as well. So it's obviously for some bit of extreme violence, or they don't go too much. Oh, there you go, strong violence and injury detail. So someone gets their head kicked in, I expect. Evening Outpost. Thomas, you just come back from the cinema. Watched Deadpool 2. Did you like it? I thought it was absolutely brilliant. Second time. Seen Solo second time as well. Oh, Dr. Blue says the same. No picture. But Ben says picture and audio fine. We're going to have one of those weird nights again, aren't we? And Red Scope say both sound and picture are good. Maybe those that haven't got the picture restart your YouTube, or. And Luke says it's fine as well. And Big Mac New FC 89. I can see you and hear you. Brilliant. Okay. So the thunder last night. Sunny now. Yeah, it's been sunny and warm all day here. We've had a bit of a not heat wave, but it's been quite. What's the word? Humid. If you see a strange thing going on up there and hear a whirring, it's my ceiling fan, because it's heat rises, so I'm upstairs and it's quite warm. So tonight we can talk about Avengers. So if anybody wants to talk about Avengers spoilers, go for it. Solo, you can talk about Solo, but no spoilers for Solo, please, in case people haven't seen it. But we'll probably do a spoiler chat about Solo, maybe in a week or two. You was there before I went live. Yeah, anticipation. Hey Noah, have you seen the movie I'm an Extra called Bubba the Redneck Werewolf? I haven't seen that one. Hey up, Alan. Brian, hello. You went to see Solo, liked it? So many who are saying it was terrible. I think a lot of those people may be the ones that are like boycotting Disney, or the ones that are anti Kathleen Kennedy. Kobe, today I got Jurassic Park, Back to the Future, and Pirates of the Caribbean trilogy box set. Good choices. Hi Marcus, have you seen? Have you watched the 4K Grease? Yes, I've seen the 4K Grease now. Really good. I really enjoyed it. I've seen the film quite a few times before, but I love the colour in the HDR and the high school colours. You know, all the pinks really popped. And also I saw the Johnny Depp and Kenneth Branagh Murder on the Orient Express the other night. It was a little bit slow, but some of the 4K scenes were really nice, especially the mountaintop scenes with the train and that. James, you haven't seen Deadpool 2? Get to the cinema, mate. But you've seen Solo twice, yeah. I've seen Solo twice as well. Yeah, you really need to get to the cinema, mate, if you can, and see that, because it's brilliant. Fantastic opening sequence as well, kind of like Bond style. It's Ellie! How you doing? Yeah, it's been okay. It's been my thingy week today, my easy week, because I only work 2 days. 2 days, I hear you say. Oh, it stands for Newcastle United Football Club, NUFC. Yeah, okay. Best Bond movie. Casino Royale. Not the David Niven one. But I know a lot of people don't like Skyfall, but I really like Skyfall. But yeah, definitely Casino Royale. Outpost 31, have you considered purchasing an Apple 4K TV box to complement your physical media purchases? I have considered it. I've looked into it. It might be something that I'll do maybe a little bit later on. Yeah, my buddy Lewis has got one, and he swears by it. He buys lots of 4K stuff on there and all that. But at the moment I use like Netflix and Amazon Prime. Thomas, I still haven't got my head around Infinity War knife. What knife? Hello, Movie Mad. You just seen the new Christopher Robin trailer, live action Winnie the Pooh movie. It's a bit weird. I haven't seen that yet. Must look at that. PC 269 Cunningham. Thank you very much. And I'll keep the updates going. Actually, only half an hour ago, I just finished filming the What's in the Poundland bin, which I'll be uploading the review after the live chat. So that'll be interesting. That's kind of like a new, interesting little segment that we're going to do weekly. You've from the chair ordered Early Man and Maze Runner Death Cure from Amazon. Not coming till Tuesday. Yeah, damn bank holidays. I'm sad. One of the downsides of ordering from Amazon. Yeah, now I hope to get Early Man and the Maze Runner Death Cure. I want to get on the Steelbook because I've got the first 2 Steelbooks, so I want them to match. But there's no Blu-ray hunting Monday. There's no Blu-ray hunting until Wednesday this week because bank holiday, and I'm at work all day, 12 hours, and Tuesday. So I thought, rather than trying to fit everything in an hour's lunch break, we'll go out on Wednesday, do a bit of exploring, look at some stuff, and not have to rush. You're going to see Deadpool on Tuesday. Maybe going solo a third time with my mate who hadn't seen it for tomorrow. Brilliant. Has anybody seen Solo in 3D? I only saw it in 2D twice, so I'm kind of interested to see what the 3D's like. Oh, hello, Marcus. Yeah. Have you seen the TV show Banshee? Yes, I have. And I absolutely love it. It's a fantastic show. It is an amazing show, and the blood and gore in the 1080p is amazing. I remember that early on in the season, that fight that the sheriff had in the apartment. It was just relentless. It was John Wick style. Noah, what is your favourite BBC programme? Son of mine are Keeping Up Appearances and Mrs. Brown Boys. I like Mrs. Brown Boys. Pretty good, yeah. BBC, I don't watch an enormous lot of BBC. Episodes, which was on BBC Two, I enjoy that. That's really good. Well, it's finished now, but... Did you hear Tesco's director closing down? I don't know what that means for them doing big sleeves in the future. Yeah, I know. 9th of July, I think it is. I've sent an email to Louise, my contact at Tesco's, who oversees all the distribution of Blu-rays and big sleeves and everything. She's the one that gave me the heads up that they're currently working on a Black Panther big sleeve. So hopefully we should get notification in the next 2 weeks that that's coming. But yeah, I don't know maybe if the big sleeves are going to be transferred from the Tesco's Direct to the main Tesco website. If not, if they're not, then it's going to be store only, isn't it? And not every Tesco store actually stocks them. Do you like the 88 film collections? What are the 88 film collections? I don't think I've got any of them. You're currently catching up on Westworld, are you, James? Season 2. Do you know what? I am so far behind on Westworld. I'm still like halfway through season 1. I've got the Blu-ray, the Steelbook. I just need to get through it. Loads of other stuff comes on. Best Sly Stallone movie. Rocky. Yeah, the original Rocky. Yeah. Oh, that's a tough one actually, because... Or First Blood, Part 1. Probably Rocky, just edging it. You watched Strangers Pray at Night last night. Don't watch it. Okay. Brian, you like Moonraker or Spy Who Loved Me? Yeah. A lot of people kind of like laugh at the Roger Moore Bond films because it's too like tongue-in-cheek and too very corny. Very 70s, 80s corny, but yeah, I love Roger Moore. I grew up with Roger Moore ones. I think probably my favourite Roger Moore movie is probably For Your Eyes Only. Ben likes Spectre, that's good. It's 50-50, isn't it? Some people like it, some people don't like it. I like Not Going Out, never seen it. When they bother to release a DVD, still waiting Series 2, or waiting to Series 8 and 9 to be coming out on DVD. Hello, Vlogging King. I'm doing good. How are you? Do you know when the Silent Movie is coming out? I forgot the name. That narrows it down. Silent Movie. What's when the Silent Movie is coming? Which Silent Movie? You're not talking about the one with the little dog that won the Oscars a couple of years ago. Silent Movie. Oh, I know what you mean. A Quiet Place. I think it's sometime in June. I think it's either middle or end of June. I like you too, Vlogging King. Big Mac NUFC. I'm looking forward to the new Marvel, Captain Marvel. Yeah, I'm wondering, maybe we'll get a sneak peek at the end of Ant-Man and the Wasp. But looking forward to the trailer for that one. Any digital code giveaways tonight? Yeah, we got some digital code giveaways tonight, and 4 steelbooks as well. And they're steelbooks from my personal collection. So they're not sealed, but they're kind of like mint. And I've doubled up on them and all that kind of shit. So don't really need them. So willing to let them go. Got 4 good questions. Steelbooks or big sleeves? Getting into big sleeves. I really like big sleeves, but steelbooks is still top for me. Does anyone have any idea when they are going now after Infinity War? Probably back in time for next year. How many Poundland Bin videos we be doing a month? Maybe you could do your top 10 or top 5 picks of the month if you want more than one DVD or Blu-ray from the Poundland Bin. I'll probably be doing one a week, so we'll probably end up with 4 a month. No thank you, Boo-bye. Boo-bye? Have you ever watched Misfits? I haven't watched that. They're kind of like superheroes, aren't they? Are they in their orange jumpsuits? Because it always reminded me of Orange is the New Black. What TV show box sets are you hoping to get by the end of the year? And have you looked into the Blu-rays of Dexter? Not looked at Dexter yet. I'm trying to keep my... I want to complete my Vampire Diaries collection. Why? People are saying. I think I'm missing 2 seasons, plus also Supernatural as well. I'm about 5 seasons behind on that. Hey, Edward. Best family comedy you own? The best family comedy show I own is probably 40 Towers on DVD. Yes, DVD. Celebrity crush? Oh, I've had many celebrity crushes over the years. When I was back in the 90s, I had a big crush on Sarah Michelle Gellar. I don't know, kind of now my celebrity crush. I think it's probably like Mila Kunis. Oh, and Margot Robbie. We need 3D Blu-ray big sleeves. Well, they've started to add things, haven't they? They've started to add like the 4K. We need 4K and 3D big sleeves. Where do you rank Solo in all the Star Wars films? Probably about midway. About midway to... yeah, 3/4 maybe. Yeah, I should do like a top 10, shouldn't I? Rank my Star Wars movies. Westworld is a slow burner and confusing on the brain. I mean, from what I saw of the first 5 episodes, I really enjoyed it. So I'm looking forward to where it's going. When are we seeing the first Poundland Bin videos? That'll be tonight, mate. Once the old stream is up in about an hour and a half or 2 hours, I'll do the final editing and then I'll upload it, and then you can watch my review of an interesting movie. My first time on chat and new to subscribe. Oh, you're very welcome, Ben. Why can't I post a web address? No idea, mate. Why is the hunt not on tomorrow? 2 reasons. It's a bank holiday and I'm at work, so I don't want to be too much rushing around in an hour. Have you seen Stranger Things Season 2? Yeah, I love Stranger Things. I've got a poster down here that I bought off Zavvi, and I need to put it up. It's a glow-in-the-dark one, limited to 500 copies, I think it is. And I was thinking I might put it somewhere behind me, up here somewhere, or maybe over there. Arjun, I haven't seen Solo yet. Will there be spoilers in this chat? Hopefully not. I have asked for people not to please post Solo spoilers, so you should be alright. But Infinity War, post whatever spoiler you want. I'm sure most of us have seen it by now. What's the most you ever got for a Blu-ray at CEX? That was actually the other day. That was £8. That was for... it wasn't Jurassic World, was it? I can't remember which one it is now. I had the receipt. I can't remember what it was, but it was £8. Yeah, since Solo. ever watched Riverdale? I tried to watch that on Netflix, or is it Amazon? Dust. I couldn't really get into it. Kind of came off as like a cheap Buffy, with a high school and that, and 13 Reasons. 13 Reasons. I'm glued to that at the moment. Second season's a little bit slow going because it involves the whole court case, but I'm still watching it. Annihilation comes out here Tuesday. I will be picking that up on Blu-ray. Do you know what? I watched that last night. On Netflix because it's not been released in cinemas in the UK. It's only available on Netflix. Watched it in 4K with HDR. Film really surprised me. There were really scary moments in that with some of these creatures. But I love the ending. I love the audio around the lighthouse at the end. And because Netflix own the distribution rights, so I've been told in the UK and internationally, it could be years before we see a Blu-ray release here. So I'm going to get a Best Buy exclusive shipped over. Hello, Punjab Hero, welcome. Robert Morris, hello. Do you like WWE wrestlers? Hopefully we're still on. I keep getting a disconnected, reconnected thing coming up again, so I'm surprised, but I think it might be something to do with the sodding lightning strikes. But anyway, hopefully everybody's still on. I've still got 36 people in the room, so it's reconnected okay. Do you watch NCIS, CIS, or any of them kind of crime shows? Yeah, CIS I used to watch. Marcus, can you tour the room you're in? There's nothing interesting in this room, mate. Really. Mine was Melissa Messenger from Fort Boyard. Oh, sorry, Melinda Messenger, not Melissa Messenger. Melissa Messenger's the page 3 model, isn't she? Good afternoon, James. I think UK codes do work in the US, but I think there's a certain way of putting it into the system. Yes, I do like Doctor Who, Ben. I've been changing around my stuff here. As you can see, we've got the old TARDIS. So I've got rid of a lot of crap on there, so hopefully that's going to start to look better up there as a backdrop. Do you have Snapchat? If so, what is your name? Don't have Snapchat. Have you ever watched the movie The Circle? Is it The Circle with Emma Watson? Haven't seen that, but that is on my watch list to watch on Netflix. Hi, Blu-ray and DVD collector. When Thor showed up in Wakanda with the Stormbreaker, I almost cried. Yes, such a badass. Get this man a... No, that's Captain America, isn't it? Get this man a shield. Talking of spoilers with Spider-Man, you know when everything changed at the end and they all got vanished, disintegrated and all that kind of shit, and there was the question of why did Spider-Man's disintegration last longer than everybody else's? Apparently it's because it's his spidey senses. He detected, he knew that death was approaching, so they kind of stretched it out a little bit. That's why you got more emotion out of Tom, where everybody else just went gone, which was very cleverly done. I wish I could work for the people who put the age ratings on films, because then I'd get paid to watch films all day. That's a good job, that is. Ben's screen is frozen. Deadpool's in the room. How you doing, Deadpool? I watched A Million Ways to Die in the West yesterday. Forgot how funny it was. Especially when he was trying to hide amongst all those sheep. Doctor Who or Mrs. Brown? Doctor Who. What do you think of the new female Doctor? I think she's going to be good. Well, time will tell. We've only seen a little bit of her. Do you have a favourite Doctor? Well, I grew up with like Tom Baker, but I think my favourite Doctor is probably David Tennant. Maybe I loved his regeneration. It was such a very emotional regeneration. I saw Infinity War again. Loved it the second time around after first being disappointed. Do you know what? The kind of same thing happened with me, because when I went to see Solo a couple of days ago, I liked it. I enjoyed it. It was like 9 o'clock in the morning, so I was up at like 6:30. But I had a feeling through the film like, okay, this is good, but it's nothing special. But when I watched it again a second time a couple of days ago, it was much more of a thrill ride. I was really engrossed in it. So, second time viewing does work. Yes, I have seen 13 Reasons Why, and if so, opinions. I really like it. I really enjoyed the first season. Oh, but that scene at the end in the bathtub, that was brutal. Blimey. That's so realistic. I mean, if you like a TV show with rape, potential school massacres, it's not the show for you. But I think I kind of know where thingy's going. You know, the photographer. I can't remember his name. You know, because he's got that chest with the gun in it and everything. I think I know where they're sort of like heading that with all these school shootings. That'll be a tough watch. Hello, Sean. Only get DVDs. For codes to work from another region, you need to go via a VPN and port your IP address to the region of the code to redeem and view. Yeah, sorry, I wouldn't know where to start with that. Do you watch The Walking Dead? If so, how do you feel about Rick not killing Negan? Spoiler! Yes, I do watch The Walking Dead. It's not as good as it used to be. It's still very enjoyable though. But didn't he? I don't think he killed him in the comics. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I reckon the next series he's going to be stuck in a prison, isn't he? And he's going to be torturing him. He's going to be torturing Negan. But I need to carry on with Fear the Walking Dead now, because apparently a lot of people say Fear the Walking Dead is better than The Walking Dead. So I need to catch up on the last season of that. Have you seen the trailer for Peter Jackson's new movie Mortal Engines? I saw that when I went to see Solo the other day. Because I didn't know what to make of it. I thought kind of like Transformers meets Avatar. Yeah, it really looks weird. I think I'm going to need to see a proper trailer for it first. Hey Kermit's ghost is in the house. Did he bring Miss Piggy with him? Just watched Solo, loved it. Have you seen the end of the fucking world of Netflix? End of the fucking world? Oh, no, I haven't seen that. Oh, Marcus, you made me swear on my live chat. Whatever next? Are you going to watch Sherlock Gnomes? Yes, hopefully. Me and Claire were talking about that we really want to go and see it. It's not Lulu sort of thing. But then we suddenly thought, we haven't seen Romeo and Juliet, so I think we should really see that first. Did you know, apparently, in the script, when it's Groot dies and he speaks to Rocket, he says, Dad, in the final script, But did he say Dad, or did it just sound like I am Groot? Because we wouldn't know either way, would we? Mortal Engines does look amazing. Could be the surprise hit. It's Peter Jackson, isn't it? I'm going to watch Deadpool 2 and Avengers 3 with my mate on Thursday. Brilliant. Watched the first 2 Planet of the Apes films with Andy Serkis this past week. Loopy amazing films, really surprised. Need to get War Now. Yeah, they are. That's a really good trilogy. And I really enjoyed, in the first film, I really enjoyed John Lithgow's character as he started to lose his dementia and all that. You know. Oh! Orange is the New Black or Stranger Things? Oh, that's a toughie. I would probably go Stranger Things. I love Orange is the New Black, But Stranger Things kind of like it. It grabs a certain audience, namely an audience that grew up in the 80s with Stand By Me, The Goonies, that kind of stuff. I think people in that age bracket will enjoy Stranger Things maybe more than anybody else, which is why I like Stranger Things better. But I'm looking forward to the next series of Orange. Have you read the Walking Dead books? Nope. Any movies watching next week? Not at the cinema. It's half term, isn't it? So I kind of like try to stay away from the cinema during half term, because I know it gets absolutely packed with kids. Do you watch Once Upon a Time on Netflix? Yes, but I am behind on that. Where am I? Season 4, I think, was the last season I watched. What is the one movie you have watched what you wish you'd never watched? Well, one movie that I started to watch was the original Human Centipede, or whatever it was called. And I think I probably got about 6 or 7 minutes in and I turned it off. But I know people will hate me for this, but I don't like Avengers, Star Wars, or Marvel. I only like the DC stuff. Anybody got a straitjacket? However, I haven't seen Justice League yet. I must admit there are some of DC movies are watchable. Wonder Woman was a complete surprise, so that's probably I think that is DC's best movie. But Batman v Superman, it's all right. Man of Steel is a good film. I love the whole introduction, and the music in that is just fantastic. But surprisingly, I really like Suicide Squad. Yeah, now I need a straitjacket. I've seen Sherlock Gnomes. It's a really good film. You should definitely watch it. I would watch Romeo and Juliet, or Nomeo and Juliet first. Thank you. We'll do that. That is actually on Netflix or Amazon, because I'd mentioned that to Claire that we better watch that one first. Hello, Dave's Physical Media. Deadpool and Avengers is second time, yeah. Multiple films. Doesn't look like Solo's actually going to do good at the box office this weekend. Not as good as Last Jedi and Force Awakens. War for the Planet of the Apes is a bloody good film. I read somewhere Vin Diesel's script added words so that they can get the right emotion when it did say Dad in the script. And that was direct from the director of Infinity War. What movies are you looking forward to seeing in June? Top 3 if possible. Jurassic World. I wasn't too hot about that to start with, but I'm really, really looking forward to seeing that one now. Apparently they got a 10-minute standing ovation when they previewed it, and they reckon it's as good, if not slightly better, than Jurassic Park 1. I don't know, I can't see it at the moment, but they're saying that it's really good. Mission Impossible. I don't know if that's June or is that July? That might be July. I don't know what else is out in June. Have you heard about the Show Dogs controversy? No. Luke, there's a new Sherlock Holmes comedy coming out with Will Ferrell as Holmes and John C. Reilly as Watson. Oh, God. Have you seen Breaking Bad and Narcos? Never seen Narcos, but it's on my Netflix view to watch sometime. But yeah, Breaking Bad, love Breaking Bad, one of the best series ever. And also Better Call Saul as well. Aren't we about due for another series of Better Call Saul? It seems like ages ago we had the last one. No, we haven't got a Best Buy. Saw The Greatest Showman again today. Again, rather. Still amazing after the 5th viewing. Do you know what? I've only seen it once, but I loved it the first time round. I've been listening to the soundtrack more than watching the film itself, so I need to get the film on again. Ever watched Impractical Jokers? Yes. I really enjoy Impractical Jokers. kind of like the new, kind of like updated version of Jackass, really, isn't it? What's one movie you have watched over and over and it never gets bad? Anything Spielberg, Jurassic Park, E.T., and some of the early Star Wars like Empire Strikes Back. That never gets bad. Which movie have you made the most return visits to the cinema to see in recent years? Well, because I've been to see Star Wars quite a few times. You know, the Last Jedi and Rogue One. I think Rogue One I did 4 times, but the film that I saw most the last like 10 years, 15 years was the 2009 Star Trek, J.J. Abrams. I went to see it 7 times. Yeah, I like it that much. And I am a die-hard Star Trek fan, but I've got no problem with changing the universe, bringing all these new characters in, you know. And can you please show your Prison Break box set and show the artwork on the different cases and discs, etc.? I would, Marcus, but it's in another room at the moment. But if you go back and look at my complete Blu-ray and DVD and Steelbook and Blu-ray collection, it's in that. Ant-Man and the Wasp, definitely Ant-Man and the Wasp. Charles Henri Picmal, Tupesh. What? If that's welcome, hello. Do you watch Geordie Shore, Love Island? No, I do not. The closest island thing I watch is Bear Grylls. What are your thoughts on the Hellboy reboot that's coming out in January? Could be good. It's a shame it's not Ron Perlman. It's the bloke that plays the sheriff from Stranger Things. I don't know. The show dog's controversy is basically the main dog has to have his private touched against his will if he wants to be successful. Okay. Oh, someone's Charles Henri Picmal has posted either is it in French, I think. Looks like it's in French. But I'm sorry, there's no translation, so I don't know what you're saying. Isn't Meg out in June with Jason Statham? Is it? Oh, well, that'll be a definite yes. Cody, Free Tommy. Tommy O. I just bought Showgirls, Wild Things and Cruel Intentions on Blu-ray. Cruel Intentions, I would buy. Because it's got Sarah Michelle Gellar. Wild Things, but Showgirls, I don't know. Ant-Man, oh yes, Ant-Man 2 is out in August, isn't it? It's out a month later than the UK date because they don't want it interfering with the World Cup. Bastards! Are you a Harry Potter? I take it you mean Harry Potter fan. Absolutely. Oh, this is interesting. Charles Henri Picmal says, to earn gross lard. Yes, I am a big Potter fan. And a Fantastic Beasts fan. This might be a bit vulgar, but what is your favourite nude scene in a film? Mine is in Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Never seen that. My favourite nude scene in a film. Don't know. I don't really come across many nude scenes in films. Not the type of films that I watch. You know, like space films, action films, that type of thing. I suppose the one that comes to mind, I suppose, is Basic Instinct, because you know what it's famous for. I have a phobia of E.T. He scares me. Oh, poor little E.T. Are you a Peg and Frost horror comedy fan? For example, Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz and The World's End. If so, have you heard about their new film? Yeah, I love all of those three films. What they call them, the Cornetto trilogy, don't they? I don't know about a new film. I didn't know they were doing another one. Harry Potter and the Half Blood Prince. I saw that 9 times in the cinema, and when they did the release of the whole lot in 1 week before the last part of Deathly Hallows, I saw them all in 1 week. Wow. It's funny going back to the early ones now, especially Philosopher's Stone, seeing how young they are and how innocent they were. Groot the Collector is in the room. What was the most saddest part of Avengers Infinity War for you personally? Spider-Man. With that scene with Spider-Man and Stark, blimey, I lost it. Blade Runner or Blade Runner 2049? Blade Runner, first one. I loved 2049, but I think Blade Runner will always be the better film for me. Oh, Charles Henri Pigmal, in France, we look you're live. Yes, we are live. Hello, Charles. Hi, Tom Heath. I said I look your video and I understand just a little bit, but it's good okay. That's good. That's good enough for us. I watched Wind River after you praised it and I really enjoyed it, but I had a hard time digesting the flashback scene. Yeah, that was brutal, wasn't it? That was really brutal. But that was a really good film. The Internship is great. Anne Hathaway movie at her best in this. Haven't seen that. What movie have you seen in the shops before and not bought it but wished you did? I don't know. Oh, not so much movie, maybe box set, because a couple of weeks ago I saw the Lois and Clark New Adventures of Superman DVD box set and the Heidi High DVD box set, and I featured them in my Blu-ray hunt, but I kind of like wish I'd pick them up now. Maybe I will. It's just, you know, 2 series that I really enjoyed. 20th Century Fox DVDs are going downhill because the discs are just reflective with no artwork. What does the disc artwork look like on the discs for Murder on the Orient Express and The Greatest Showman? I can't remember, mate. Show The Greatest Showman. Murder on the Orient Express. Murder on the Orient Express is silver. Yeah, it's reflective silver. The Greatest Showman, the 4K Greatest Showman, is silver. Does that answer that? Yeah, I do like a nice piece of artwork. It's a bit lazy when they don't bother doing any artwork on them. Have you ever been to Harry Potter Studios? No. Would love to. Me, Lulu and Claire have been meaning to try and do that for ages. That'd be a good video, wouldn't it? We'll do a little video to the Warner Brothers studio. That'd be good. Have you got a projector? I've just bought one that's coming next week and wondered what you think of them. Yeah, I've got one of. I've got a second projector now, my Optima HD 141X, which I absolutely love, 3D and everything. I used to have another Optima, but I updated it. But I love the projectors. It gives a real movie feel, movie cinema experience. What brand of tea? Well, at the moment I've been drinking just Tesco's home brand, because, you know, it's cheap. But I like PG Tips. Not only do the US get Ant-Man 2 before we do, but the bastards get The Greatest Showman Steelbook. I swear I'm not obsessed with The Greatest Show. Yeah, I was very disappointed when I found out there was no steelbook for The Greatest Showman. I think there's one in Italy. I think you can import one from Amazon in Italy. I like the nude scene in Harry Potter because it really played with Ron's head, and that's not the kind of thing you get from reading the book. You have to physically sit. I don't remember a nude scene in Harry Potter. Is this the porn version of Harry Potter? Remind me what it was. I don't remember that. Hello, Anthony. My dog likes watching you. He's sitting on my bed watching you over my shoulder now whilst he's having his tea. Whoa, 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 whoa! I probably scared the shit out of him now. But between me and the dog, we'll understand each other. Nobody else will know what we just said to each other. Are you looking forward to Fantastic Beasts 2? Yes, because I really enjoy the Fantastic Beasts series. I do watch Big Brother, but only the celebrity edition. I don't like watching the regular edition. The Peg and Frost film is called Slaughterhouse Rules, and it's about this school which lends land to a fracking company, and the fracking company awakens a creature which terrorises the school. That does sound good. That really does sound good. I suppose Peg and Frost will probably play like teachers or something, will they? What films have made you cry in a theatre? Marley and Me made me cry in a theatre. Never seen Marley and Me. But yeah, Spider-Man. A few scenes in Spider-Man. E.T., of course. Years ago when I was back in my teens. Yeah. Are you going to see Sicario 2? I wasn't, because I thought the first film was just kind of average. But I saw the trailer for Sicario 2 the other day, and actually it's growing on me, so yeah. Have you ever walked out of a movie because it was boring? Yeah, I walked out of Sweeney Todd with Johnny Depp. I don't know what it was at the time. My mind was just not in it. But I did go ahead later on and buy it on Blu-ray and DVD. Not DVD, Steelbook. And I really enjoy it. Every now and again I'll stick it on, but I kind of felt at the time like, I think I had more things on my mind that I could have been doing at the time, and it didn't grab me to start with. Did you move your movie posters? No. There is one behind me. You can see Ray up here. But I am thinking of flipping them around and also putting something up here as well, because it's a bit boring. What MCU do you want made for Phase 4? Fantastic Four. A proper Fantastic Four. Is there any expensive Blu-rays that you regret buying? No, not really. Favourite female movie star? There's a few. Like I say, Margot Robbie. Comedy-wise, Mila Kunis, for obvious reasons. From Ted. Yeah. Some early Sandra Bullock stuff, like Speed. What's the best movie you have ever found at Poundland? I don't know yet, because they're not at hand now. They're all in the Blu-ray bin, so yeah, we might have to wait a couple of weeks until I pick out something interesting. Have you seen to BBC series called Our Girl and Clique? No. Go to Harry Potter Studios if you're able to. It's the best experience. Brilliant. Charles Henry, can you speak French? No. I'm afraid I can't. Oh, Deadpool can though. Something about croissant. I'll have one of them. For some reason, Sony is the only company who still does artwork, like the Blu-ray of Smurfs The Lost Village, which reminds me of spending time at Grandma's. I went to see the Smurfs The Lost Village with Claire. We both enjoyed that. Best quiz show, the 100k drop. Didn't it used to be called the £1 million drop? I I take it Channel 4 can't afford that much anymore. I do like British comedy. Hello, J2510. I was watching a bit of Young Ones last night with their University Challenge. I'm completely bloody sick of this. I love the Young Ones. There was a documentary on it last night or the night before, which I'm hoping to watch a little bit later on. Because we've got no Homeland tonight, have we? It's finished. It's when the necklace that Ron was wearing plays with his head, and the fact that he fancied Hermione and the Horcrux showed Hermione and Harry kiss each other. I kind of remember that now. Such a long time ago. What was the first Blu-ray you ever bought? Bloody hell. I can remember the first DVDs, but I can't remember the first Blu-rays. It might have been something like Sweeney Todd, actually, when it first came out on Blu-ray. Because I remember going into Blockbuster Video when it was still around, and there was the Blu-ray disc on the shelf, and there was the Steelbook. And I thought, who the fucking hell in their right minds would buy a steel case? So I went for the normal Blu-ray. Who would know? Years later, I've got fucking shelves full of bleeding Steelbooks. My dog looked at the screen and barked back. Did he? Oh, bless him. What's his name? The Pact and The Last Airbender, both complete shite. Well, I've never seen The Pact. I've seen The Last Airbender. That's the M. Night Shyamalan one, isn't it? It's good for 3D. That's probably all it's good for. I walked out of Blade Runner 2049 twice. Just couldn't get into it. Wow. Woof woof, woof woof woof, woof woof. Big Pauly. If anyone's just tuning in now, they're going to think, what the bleeding hell's going on? Do you think the James Bond 25 will be delayed because apparently it's at the end of 19 and it's not even started filming yet? No, I think they'll try and get it on time. It's Danny Boyle, isn't it? He's directing it. Oh, that should be pretty good. October next year. So we've got October Bond next year, hopefully, fingers crossed. And then we've got Episode 9 of Star Wars. That's a good way to see next year out. SpongeBob SquareHead. End of the year comic movie war. Venom or Aquaman? Oh, that's a toughie. Obviously, we haven't seen a trailer yet for Aquaman, have we? No, we haven't. At the moment, I'm going to say Venom. Venom. But that's not having seen the trailer for Aquaman. So Aquaman could be complete genius and could do a Wonder Woman and turn DC around. I doubt it, but it could be good. Are you getting the Mission Impossible 4K box set? Not at the moment. The thing with the 4Ks and the Mission Impossible, because they've re-released them, haven't they? The steelbooks, and they've re-released them with new artwork. When the next one comes out, Fallout, it ain't going to sodding match. That's the problem with continuity. I have bought 6 4Ks this week, I think, through Zoom. They've done a £10 a day deal. So £10 per 4K title. But if you use your discount code on the website, you get £9. So I've literally bought 5 or 6 4Ks for £9 each, which should be here in a couple of days. So I'll show you which ones I've got, and we'll do an unveiling. A mail day. What's your favourite horror movie? As you know, not really big on horror. Not like the slasher stuff and all that. To be perfectly honest, I used to like Nightmare on Elm Street, but I think you could put it in the same vein as horror, but A Quiet Place. A Quiet Place really surprised me. And that's one of my favourite films of the year so far. Do you watch Friday Night Dinner? Because it's actually funny. No, I don't know what that is. Don't you ever watch TV? Did you watch the Young Ones documentary on Gold? Haven't seen it yet. I've recorded it. So hopefully we're going to see it later on. How much do you think Solo will make over the weekend? My cinema was empty, and it's only estimated to make around 90 million in the US. Yeah, both screenings I went to, the first screening I went to had 7 people in it, I think, and the second screening had 4, and that was including me. No, 3. Yeah, and that was a couple of days ago. I know it was weekdays, people at school and work, but that's still not a lot, considering it's a brand new release. And even the midnight showings over here, which my buddy Lewis went to, I don't think the kind of seats that were sold were like Rogue One and Force Awakens. So, I mean, they were hoping for about 150 million for like the opening weekend, the Memorial weekend. I would say probably about 90 then, maybe about 90 to 100, which will be terrible for Disney, won't it? Because I don't think they were expecting that. But I think they're seeing kind of like a lot of fallout now for people not going to watch this in retaliation for messing up The Last Jedi in some people's eyes. Do you watch movies every day because you have a lot? Oh, I don't. I wish I could. Sometimes it's hard to get the movies in because working 12-hour shifts and YouTube takes a lot of time and editing and all that kind of shit. But I love doing it though. Do you have or have ever played any video games, and if so, what is your favourite? Yeah, I had a PlayStation 4 a couple of years ago. Had Battlefront, the Star Wars one, whichever one it's called. I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, I played them a couple of kind of enjoyed them. I'm more like a retro gamer. I love playing retro games on my iPad. Like Pac-Man, Space Invaders, pure 80s arcade shit. Don't read newspapers. We do get one delivered because Mum and Dad love reading them, but you can find all the news on the internet, can't you? Michael Jackson's "This Is It" is the reason I got into a Blu-ray player. Do you know what? I've never seen that film. Have you ever watched any Carry On films? Yeah, probably all of them. Even Columbus. Yeah, they're very funny. Favourite TV comedy, Married with Children. Now that's a series I've never watched. That and Cheers. What time will the stream end? Probably about 9. So we've been on here like 58 minutes. So I'd give it another hour, unless people get bored and we end up ending early. But we got giveaways yet as well. You've got the Sweeney Todd Blu-ray Steelbook. Yeah, I actually did buy it in the end. I think I bought it off eBay. Your dog's name's Scooby. Ah, hello Scooby. A lot of people are seeing Deadpool twice, which is really good. Watch it again 18 more times at least. Did you like school? Some bits of school, not everything. I mean, some of the subjects that I had were like, what are the bloody point in that? It's not something I'm going to use later on in life. Just, the best thing that they can do for school is like, give a list to the kids and say, which subjects do you want to do? What would you want to use in life, later on in life? I mean, I've never built anything out of wood. I've never built anything out of metal. And I certainly don't do a lot of running around a track, that's for sure. What do you think of the trailer for Bohemian Rhapsody? Yeah, I really like it. It looks good. I think they're probably keeping a lot of Freddie's personal problems out of it, like the HIV. I think they're focusing on like the Live Aid and the actual music itself. So I don't know how that's going to affect a lot of people, because it's supposed to be the story of Freddie Mercury and Bohemian Rhapsody, but it's the guy from the digital show. Oh, can't remember what it's called. Oh yeah, I can't remember what it's called, but he looks really good. It's not him singing. I think they've maybe overdubbed it with Freddie and maybe something else in a synthesizer, but it's not him singing. So, but I am looking forward to seeing it. And they recreated Live Aid, didn't they, digitally? So that should be good. It's weird to think episode 9 won't come out on Blu-ray until 2020. Holy crap. But that's not long, is it? We're in 2018. We're halfway through 2018. But yeah, I mean, we could have said the same about Force Awakens. Blimey, but 2020. Wow. Have you watched any of the Hellraiser films? Yeah. It's probably the first one. It's not my sort of thing. This is such an American question. How much is a quid and a pound in American currency? Well, a quid is a pound. It's the same thing. And it's probably about 85 to 90 cents. More or less. Just seen the trailer for Captain Marvel. There's not a trailer for Captain Marvel, is there? Surprised to see it's a woman playing the part instead of a man. Has it always been a woman in the comics? I don't follow the comics, but I thought maybe it's always been a woman. But I didn't know there was a trailer already. What do you think of all the... What do you think? What do you think of all the what do you think comments? Yeah, they're all right. I'll answer as best as I can on any stream. Do you watch Doc Martin? No. Have you seen the Netflix series Mindhunter? Nah. But that is actually on my list of things to do. I've got a watch list a mile long. Hello, Study Zone. Do you watch cricket? Nah. I'm not a big sports person. I think Disney will probably make it up with The Incredibles 2. Oh, yeah. Slated to be the biggest animated film opening to date, knocking Finding Dory off the top tier. Yeah, I am really looking forward to Incredibles 2. And it's Disney Pixar, and they're not going to fail, are they? It's going to be fantastic. Katy Perry, you like? I don't listen to her music, but I really enjoyed her on the new series of American Idol as one of the judges. She's really funny on that. Did you ever fall asleep in the cinema watching a film? No. But Claire did. Many years ago, when we first met, probably about 10 years ago or something, Surf's Up. Do you remember Surf's Up with Bruce Willis doing the voice? I think it was penguins. She nodded off. So it was that engrossing. Please tell me if you ever use algebra. Yeah, what's the bloody point? Or any kind of mathematics. That's why we have calculators on phones. I know, I'm such a lazy bastard. I think whoever invented school should be hung upside down from the tallest building in the world and shot. Yes. I know it's supposed to prepare you for later in life, but with all this shit that's going on in America as well, with, what was it they said, there's been like 13 shootings in the last 2 months or something, and about 80 school shootings this year alone. A lot of parents are deciding to homeschool, which I wouldn't bloody blame them for. I know they're going maybe down the road with 13 reasons why, but I mean, I used to get bullied at school. I wasn't as big as I was now, or as I am now, but there was a lot of bullying going on at my school. But I mean, when I went to school, the worst you got was someone flicking a bogey or a flob of gob on a ruler. We didn't have to worry about some kid coming in and shooting you in the back of the fucking head. So it's really got out of hand. And yeah, they really need to... It's all very well having metal detectors in school entrances, but they need to do something far more drastic than that. Have you ever seen a film called Horns with Daniel Radcliffe? It's a bit helping out. Well, I've got it on a Blu-ray steelbook that Zavi came out with, but that's one of my collection that I ain't got round to watching yet. Elton John biopic should be good with Taron Egerton. Ah, right. I'm not familiar with that. What's your opinion on all the remakes of the certain films by replacing the cast with females, like Ghostbusters and the upcoming Ocean's 8? I don't know about Ocean's 8. I know there's been such a long time. Excuse me a minute. It's been such a long time since the last Oceans. Well, really, it should be Oceans 14, isn't it? Because we had 11, 12, and 13. I mean, Ghostbusters, I enjoyed it for the most part. Just a bit of light-hearted comedy. But, yeah, I can see where a lot of people came off about, shit, no. I mean, how can you improve on the original Ghostbusters anyway? Are you hoping there will be a Black Panther big sleeve? Didn't mention it. Didn't manage to get the Thor Ragnarok one. There is going to be a Black Panther one. I've had confirmation from my contact at Tesco's. So hopefully we're going to see the artwork in the next couple of weeks. And that should be out on hopefully June the 11th. I mean, I can get you a Thor Ragnarok if you want one. But there's loads of them in my local Tesco's. They've got stacks of them, probably about 10 or 15 copies. So if you want to send me a private message, I can pick you one up at the next Blu-ray hunt if you want. No, £1 is about £1.50 typically. No, you are right. No, you are right. I got it round the wrong way. Yeah, I got it round the wrong way. Apologies. Yeah, £1, and it's more dollars. It's like is it 1.30 or $1.40 per pound? Yeah, I see where you're going with that. My bad. Hello from Warrington, Stephen. If you like horror movies, this is good. It's a monthly subscription where you can choose either a Blu-ray or a DVD. It's called a horror pack. Isn't that only available in the US? I don't think they do something like that over here. Besides, I don't know if I want to get me involved in another subscription service after the Geeky Tea fiasco. Can you sing a song from the Greatest Showman soundtrack? Was it never enough? Never, never. Don't sing, Paul. It's embarrassing. Yeah, I'm on 13 Reasons. Queen were the best. Queen were amazing. I saw Queen live in concert at Nebworth when I must have been something like 12. What was that? 86, wasn't it? So I must have been about 14 or 15. We went up by coach, and they were supported by Status Quo and Big Country. But God, yeah, I still remember it. Are you eagerly awaiting Game of Thrones Season 8? Yeah. But we've got a long time, haven't we? Isn't it? It's not out until next year. There is no trailer for Captain Marvel, and she is a woman in the comics. Okay, there you go. Yeah, looking forward to Creed 2, especially with old Dolph Lundgren coming into it. If you had to choose between Star Wars or Marvel, which would it be? It would probably be Star Wars, although in the old days it would definitely be Star Wars. But Marvel have released some fantastic movies, so it's hard to sort of like pick, because there are some Marvel movies that are absolutely fantastic. But I think Star Wars probably just edges a little bit for me. Not a big sports person, cracked me up. Ha ha ha. I've got my munchies today, which is a little bit of light popcorn. So I'm just going to have a munch. Oh, it's a bit dry. I think that bag has been open for too long. It's not very crunchy. I'm going to assume you may say no to the Greatest Showman comment, so please. What channel was American Idol on in the UK? It's on Amazon Prime. It looked beautiful, sounded beautiful. You fell asleep in Mamma Mia when my mum went to see it with your mum. Never saw that. 63 stabbed in the UK this year. Yeah. So what with America having guns, loss of control of guns, we've got loss of control of sodding knives. And what was it? Didn't Trump tell his nephew or something to carry a knife in London in a nightclub because it's a war zone? What a dumbass. Did you have a stink bomb in the school? Oh, what, you mean? Oh, I thought you meant me. Well, both really. Yeah, I did actually, yeah. There is a hallway fight scene in 13 Reasons Why, which proves that Netflix have a huge hallway fight scene fetish. What with all the Netflix Marvel shows as well. He must have seen a fake Captain Marvel trailer. There is no point, or maybe it was a porn version. There is no point in Mum taking me to the cinema. She always falls asleep and starts snoring. Everyone just stares at her. Well, my mum does fall asleep at certain films if it doesn't grab her. She doesn't snore, but I always know because I'm kind of like sitting here like this, sort of like looking like that, and her head's sort of like that. So when a good piece of the action comes on, I have to go, wake up. Hello, Blue Bear. You're watching Solo tomorrow. Oh, hope you enjoy it. I loved it, mate. Hopefully you'll really enjoy it. I can't bring myself to buy a big sleeve knowing how much they are, but really want to get all the Disney ones they make. I just hope they carry on though and bring out some of the other ones, some of the other Disney classics like Snow White and Bambi. Yeah, Two Broke Girls. A lot of people don't like Two Broke Girls, but yeah, I really loved it. I really loved that. That and Mike and Molly. And Mike and Molly stars Melissa McCarthy, and I know a lot of people don't like Melissa McCarthy, but Mike and Molly was really funny. Punjab Hero, £1. £1 is $1.33 at the current rate. Thank you very much for that. So yeah, I was wrong originally. The guy in HMV told me Black Panther was pushed back a week, but can't find anything that proves it. What? Yeah. So it's supposed to be at 11th of June, and everything that I've seen it on says 11th of June. So unless we hear otherwise, 11th of June. What made you think of Big Pauly? Well, my name's Paul. Some people call me Pauly. Lulu calls me Pauly. And I'm big. I could have called myself Giant Pauly. But hey, if Weight Watch is going really well, in a couple of years I might have to change my name to Slim Pauly. Who knows? Oh, do they ship all over? You get 4 Blu-rays a month for $25 plus shipping. Trouble is, it's horror, isn't it? It's a lot of horror titles, probably a lot of B-movie horror titles, which I'll probably never see. Giveaway time, Paulie. Take a break from reading chat out. Do you know what? I totally agree. I've got lots more chat to go through, but I think we should do a couple of giveaways. Oh, I've lost my chat now. Where are we? Oh, there we go. Right, okay. So, let's do the steelbooks. I know we've got digital codes, but let's do a couple of steelbooks. We have 74 minutes. We better do all of them. Let's do all of the 4 steelbooks then. Okay, so get my pen ready. Get your fingers ready. They're not too in-depth questions, so you should get them, but they're actually related to the movies that I'm giving away. Okay, so we're on a superhero thing. So the first steelbook for giveaway is the Hulk, which, as you can see, it's a landscape one, but it's got a spine title there and a nice picture on the back, one disc. Mint quality, apart from my grubby fingerprint marks. And that's the original Ang Lee movie from 2003. Okay, so right, anybody that doesn't know about the chat, or the giveaways rather, I'm going to ask questions, and the first person that comes up on my live chat with the correct answer gets the steelbook. If you don't want the steelbook, please tell me and it'll go to the next person. Okay, so in the 2003 Ang Lee version of the Hulk, what actor played Bruce Banner or the Hulk? La 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 la. Get those fingers working. Ha ha ha! Ted Watts 821. Oh look, everybody got it. I thought somebody was going to say Eric Banana. Everybody was really on the ball there. But at the top of my chat list at well, quite a few people did it at 20.16, but Ted Watts 821 comes out at the top. So congratulations, Ted Watts 821. Ted Watts 821. Brilliant. Okie dokie. Mark Ruffalo. Deadpool. Get into the right. Eric Banana. Yeah. Right. Okay. So sticking with the same theme, the Incredible Hulk, which is the Edward Norton movie. Spine. Nice picture on the back. Lovely steelbook. I've already got these, which is why I'm getting rid of them. So the question for this one is, in the 2008 version, which actor played the role of Betty Ross? Oh, good on you, Ted. You haven't got that in your collection. Yeah. Sorry I said actor, but if I'd actually said actress, everybody would have just known anyway. But yes, it was Liv Tyler. And the top of my list is Blue Bear 16. So congratulations, Blue Bear 16. Brilliant. Okay, we are getting there. John Hurt. Oh, Freaky Show knows. He put woman with black hair. Okay. Right, next one up is for The Amazing Spider-Man. And this is an HMV. Make sure the bloody questions and the answers ain't showing. And this is an HMV one, I think, from a couple of years ago. An exclusive. Got 2 discs with some artwork inside. So it's a really glossy steelbook as well. So this is for The Amazing Spider-Man. And the question is, what actor took over the role of Peter Parker or Spider-Man from Tobey Maguire? Should be a piece of cake. Where's my pen? Callum Lane. Well done. Andrew Garfield was the question. Was the answer. Oh, so a few people have said Tom Holland. Deadpool, you're messing about, aren't you? Emma Stone. Nice one, though. Right, okie doke. So, where are we? Okay, so Callum Lane. You've got that one. Oh. Go. I'll tell you how to claim them and how to get them when I finish the last one. Okie dokie, so let's scroll down. Right, last one, and you kind of know where this is going, don't you? The Amazing Spider-Man 2, HMV exclusive with embossing, as you can see. It's got a bit of glue. It looks like it's got a bit of glue going across it there, but it was like that when I bought it. And a lovely back. And nice disc and inserts. So there we go. So that's the Amazing Spider-Man 2. Okie doke. So you thought you'd try to smoke out the competition. Okie doke. Okay. For the last one of the steelbooks, then, since 2003, how many live-action Spider-Man movies has there been? Greavesy, where are we? Oh, blimey. Greavesy 4. No, unfortunately not. Where are we? First at the top is Tom Heath with 6. A few people got 6. A few people said 3, 5, 4. It's just a random number, wasn't it? A random number picker. 310? I don't think so. Freaky show. Why is there only one disc inside? There is only one disc inside. Dr. Blue says no. It says I'm at the top. Promise. Not on my list. Don't forget it goes by. There's 1, 2, 3. There's actually 3 people above you. It goes by the time. So even if it's a matter of seconds, 1 or 2 seconds, whoever gets to the top. So Tom Heath, you got that one. Tom Heath. Okie doke. So there we go. So that's all 6 steelbooks. Okay, so thanks everybody for entering. Oh look, several people say they're on the top. It says I'm on top as well. Tom Heath was first. Sorry lads. Congrats to the winners. Yeah, as it is on mine. I mean, I'll restart it. Let me just turn this off. Go back into the live chat. Scroll right to the bottom. Yeah, it still says Tom Heath. So Tom Heath is at 20.21, probably at like 1 second or 2 seconds, and everybody might have been seconds 3 or 4. So anyway, congratulations. Don't forget more steelbook giveaways next month. Yeah, so in order to claim them, all you need to do is send me a private message on YouTube with your mail-in address, your postal address. So just go into, I think it's view channel, and then about, I think it's about me, and it should have, I think it should have a contact in there. If not, have a look on YouTube, because there is a video or a couple of videos showing you how to private contact. Right, okay, so that's the steelbooks. Should we do a few digital codes while we're still in the time frame? And then we can go back and do some more chat. Right, let's see what we got. Oh, don't get too close to the screen, Paul. They don't want to see your ugly mouth. Okie dokie. Okay, so 4 digital codes. Yeah, that's shit, Given that one, and that's crap as well. Okay. Should I message you my address and postcode? Tom Heath, yeah. Do it as a private message though, not in the comments, because otherwise everybody will see your address. Right, okay, so let's do a couple of digital codes. So the first digital code up for grabs is 3 billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri, which I saw a couple of days ago. Bloody loved it. Absolutely loved it. It's a bit racist, homophobic. And there's several uses of the C word, which I won't say on here. But in all, it's fantastic. And Frances McDormand definitely earned that Oscar. So here we go. 3 billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri. So I shall hold that as close as I can for you. It's a shame we haven't got super duper 4K. Okay, so that one's down. Get your pens ready. No one's typing because everybody's typing down the codes and all that kind of shit. How could it be? Backwards? It's backwards. How's it backwards? Hang on a minute. The camera is. I've got the yeah, I've got the rear, the front camera on. How do you flip the camera then? Because it's worked before, hasn't it? It just flipped you off. And the poster's backwards as well. This has never happened before, has it? It's always been... Yeah. Come to think of it, yeah, it is backwards. I never noticed that before. I wonder if it's when it was trying to... Luap. Ref taf yoi ma I. Yeah, that's not right, is it? Okay, so it's because it's on a live chat apparently. I'm sure people wrote it down properly last time though. But anyway, so when the live chat finishes and the live chat is rendered, it'll flip the video the right way round. So just go back in then and write the code down, whoever gets in there first. Alright, so I've done that one. Next one up for backwards is draw id die hard. So there's the code. So obviously you're not going to be able to write this down because I don't understand why this is flipped backwards, because I'm sure it's not been backwards before, even when I have flipped the camera around. Anyway, so that's the die hard code, so that'll appear after the live stream then. Big Luapy, yeah, it's too blurry. You'll be alright, just pause it when it comes to the live feed after, you know, the live when it... A Welsh Star Wars t-shirt, yeah. Yeah, because it's getting a bit dark in here, that's probably why I've got such artificial light. The next one is The Greatest Showman. I'll be interested to see what this one says backwards. Yeah, whatever. So there's The Greatest Showman. As I say, when the video stream is finished and the rendering is complete, go back into the video and jot the code down. It should be flipped the other way around. What does that say? Ichnammuj. Okie dokie. Here we go for Jumanji. Oh, that's clearer. That's much clearer, that one. I wonder if there's anybody there that's actually writing these down front ways as they see it backwards. Good on you if you are. I certainly couldn't. And that's Jumanji. Welcome to the jungle. Welcome to the jungle. Oh dear. So anyway, so that's that then. So that's the digital code and the steel books. Congratulations to all the winners. As I say, flip over and send me a private message with your mailing address. Where are we? So let's go back to the chat now. Let me just catch up a little bit. How are Lulu and Claire? They're good. Haven't seen them since Pauline's outing, but I'm going up to see them Thursday. But they're doing really good. I won. You asked the wrong question and you meant to say who plays Gwen Stacy. Should I message you my address? Yes, yeah, let's go. Personally, I think you won. All the steelbooks clearly Paul asked the wrong question. Yeah, send all the steelbooks to Deadpool. I went for a bath, so missed them all. except for one. Oh, well, yeah, they're always next month. Next month we'll get a few more modern titles, new release ones as well. Might not all be steelbooks, might just be 4Ks or Blu-rays. It's backwards. Camera's flipped, yeah. Pauly just flipped us off, yeah. Posters backwards. Backwards is a concept. That's why the posters look in the wrong place to some people. Okay. We have experienced some technical difficulties. I swear last month when I did these, they were the right way round, and I'm using the camera the same way round. I don't get that. It'll be fine when it's uploaded, yeah. Please stand by. I am glad I took backwards reading. Subject at school. That'd be handy, wouldn't it? That really would be handy. Anybody want the digital code for Justice League? There you are, hit up Hulk. Dave says no. No, you're alright, mate. Yeah, that was the code, Ellie, for Jumanji. The new one. It is called Welcome to the Jungle, isn't it? I haven't seen it yet. I've got it on 4K, I haven't seen it. Yeah, Welcome to the Jungle. I tried with Die Hard, but it didn't work. Did you put it in backwards? I fell asleep in the theatre watching Phantom Thread and Darkest Hour. 2 films I haven't seen, but I'm hoping to watch Darkest Hour. That's the one with Gary Newman. No, Gary Oldman. Top 5 comedy shows. Bottom. Heidi High. 40 Towers. Only Fools and Horses. Hello. Will Pauline be... Pauline? I don't know. Pauline's asleep at the moment. Code for Creed. No, I haven't got a code for Creed. Oh, Hulk's got a code for Creed if anybody wants it. Have you watched any of the Batman animated movies? No. Deadpool says his dog has 4 paws. So is our cat. Who remembers Kathy Lee Crosby as Wonder Woman from 1974? You can buy the TV film on the Warner Brothers Archive collection on DVD. Not bad for collector's item. Kathy Lee Crosby as Wonder Woman. Blimey. I mean, I was born, but I only ever remember... Well, I don't remember. What was her name? Linda Carter, wasn't it? Isn't she in EastEnders? Need to watch Jumanji. Best thing ever. Even a remake with The Rock. Because I know a lot of people say that The Rock's a bit naff as an actor. And Jack Black. I mean, the cast does look really good. I definitely want to see that. I definitely do want to see that. I give all my codes to anyone who got them first in my unboxing videos. Dave. Have you watched Prince? Because that shit was boring. Prince what? Have you ever fainted? Yes, I have. I used to, when I left school and I did like a YTS training scheme, kind of in graphic design and printing, I went for training at local printers in Dover, and I was using the print machine and everything, but I was doing some finishing, cutting some paper and all that kind of shit using the scalpel, and the scalpel slipped and cut my thumb down there, and the blood was gushing out, and I just hit that floor. I think I hit the print machine on the way down as well. What a wuss. Best USA TV series. Lost. I know I'm going to get some controversy for that, but for me, Lost. My dog just farted. Are you sure it was the dog and not me? Thoughts on Gavin and Stacey? Get the complete set on Blu-ray for £8. Only problem is that it's 1080i. Never liked Gavin and Stacey. Horrible show. Never liked it. Do you prefer DC or Marvel? Marvel by miles. Does anybody want Entourage Season 1 on DVD Region 2? Does anybody want Entourage Season 1 on DVD Region 2? Who would win in a fight, a T-Rex with a machine gun or a Velociraptor with a rocket launcher? Please note all weapons are form-fitted to the shape of their limbs. Well, I mean, Velociraptors don't always stand on their back two legs, do they? So they sort of like stand with all four paws. Four paws? Four claws. So he'd have to get up on his back legs with his rocket launcher. What the fuck are we talking about? With his rocket launcher. Whereas a T-Rex, his hands are always up here like that. So he can just hold the machine gun and press the trigger. So I think it'd be a T-Rex with a machine gun. Maybe I could write the script for the next Jurassic Park. Maybe not. Love Karen Gillan in it. Yeah, looking forward to seeing that. Burak 10 line. Nimutli Turkum Dien. Another language I'm not familiar with. Is it Turkish? I don't know. Just because it said Turkey in it. I don't know. But welcome. My top 5 comedy show: Birds of a Feather, One Foot in the Grave, Fools and Horses, and 2.4 Children. Yeah. All great shows. The new Jumanji is good, but it's not as good as the Robin Williams one. George Bates, hello. What's your favourite film? My favourite film of all time is The Empire Strikes Back. Grimm. Yeah, I watched 1 or 2 episodes of Grimm. Never really got into it. I've got Barbara Windsor to sign a Carry On camping film. Oh, that's pretty good. She is only one of the last remaining actors from the whole Carry On series, and that's unfortunate of what's happened. She got dementia now, I think, isn't she? Alzheimer's, isn't she? Sad. What are you doing after the stream? Finishing the final editing touches to What's in the Poundland Bin, which you can go and have a look, have a barrel of laughs if you want to see what we end up picking, and my little review for it as well. And then I don't know, whatever's on TV. As I say, there's no Homeland tonight, so maybe I'll go and watch the the Young Ones documentary, or we'll find something on Netflix. I think we've got 2 episodes of Lost in Space to go. Did you watch The Royal Wedding? The only royal wedding that matters is Shrek and Princess Fiona. I was at work on the day of the wedding, so I watched parts of it on my phone. But over the last couple of nights, me and Mum have been watching bits in 4K on Sky, because they're the only ones that I think broadcast it in UHD. And some of those scenes are fantastic. Oh my god. Especially inside the cathedral or the church or whatever it is. Beautiful, beautiful picture. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. I can't do blood either. I actually pass out at the sign of it. Yeah, I'm alright watching Grey's Anatomy and shit like that. And watching guts and that kind of stuff. But I suppose if I was actually standing in the surgery or looking at it, it might be different. My favourite film and TV show. My favourite film is Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back. My favourite TV show is Lost. Closely followed by Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Star Trek: The Next Generation. Do you watch Keith and Paddy Picture Show? Yes. Didn't see the Pretty Woman one, missed that one. But last night we watched... Oh God, what was it? Well, we saw the Terminator 2, Terminator 2 one with Rick Astley. That was so funny. Sorry, I just wondered what that was outside my window. It's a seagull. Piss off, bastard. At least my car ain't parked out the back. Yeah, what was this one about? Yeah, Terminator one, and also the Jaws one was last night, wasn't it? That was really funny, with um, I can't remember his name. Who is it who played Robert Shaw's character? That was so funny. Papa, can you hear me? It sounds like it. I swear it sounds like it. Did you enjoy Taylor Swift's Red Tour? I did. I loved Taylor Swift before she went where she's gone now. As some of you might know, I'm a big country music fan. So Taylor Swift's country music was always playing on my player. But when she went down the road of chart music and the dance and that, I kind of phased out. Noah, you were eating KFC. I hope it's not a double down dog. Robin Williams' death hit me so hard. It was so sad when I found out he died. That was very unexpected. They say that a lot, don't they, with comedians and comic actors? We see them on screen really happy and cheerful, but a lot of them lead such depressing, sad lives. Even like Tommy Cooper and other actors and comedians. Stephen Lee watched Solo today. Good. Where would you rate it compared with the others? About middle of all of them. But I might do that actually. I did my top 5 Star Trek favourite moments about a week or two ago. If you haven't seen it, go and check it out. But I think I'll probably do that. I'll do my top 10 countdown of favourite Star Wars movies. I'll do that in a couple of weeks' time. Who's your favourite Batman? Batman. Christian Bale. Have you seen the film Wonder? If so, what did you think? I've got Wonder in the back bedroom on 4K. It might be the next one that I get to see because we've seen Murder on the Orient Express and I think I bought them on the same day. So I want to get to see Wonder and see what that's all about with a little kid. Have you watched Orville, the Seth MacFarlane's sci-fi comedy show? Yes, and I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. I mean, Seth MacFarlane himself was on Star Trek, wasn't he? He had a cameo in Enterprise. But there's a little short of him, a little short home video he made with his mates, kind of like captaining a Starfleet vessel on YouTube. So check that out. But yeah, you can see where it is. You can see it's really taking the piss out of Star Trek The Next Generation. And I love it. I love everything about it. And we get some big names in it. Liam Neeson and Charlize Theron. So yeah, looking forward to season 2, which I think we're getting at the end of the year, aren't we? But there was talk about Alara Katan not being in it because they've got a new woman coming in as a Solarian, I think it's Solarian, security chief. But I hope they don't get rid of her because she's a great character. Would you rather meet Judi Dench or Meryl Streep? Judi Dench. I think I'll definitely meet Judi Dench. I think Judi Dench will have a much more sense of humour and I can talk Bond with her. Saddest celebrity death? Well, back in the day, Freddie Mercury. That really hit hard. But Prince, I think. Of recent times, Prince. Have you seen Deadpool 2? Yeah, saw it earlier this week. It was great, really funny. One of the yeah, definitely seen it twice. Yeah, definitely loved it. It seems like everyone here has seen it, so that's good. Favorite 80s or 90s movie? Um, I can't say favourite. I mean, 80s obviously will be The Empire Strikes Back because it's the 80s, but there's also loads of films in the 80s I loved. Um, you know, like films like The Goonies and Stand by Me and Indiana Jones and E.T. and all that kind of stuff. 90s, Lord of the Rings trilogy. Uh, was the Harry Potters? Did they start in the 90s? No, I don't think they did they? I've just messaged you details. Oh, good. Buffet. Yeah, I wish I was on a buffet at the moment. I used to love the old Spider-Man TV series starring Nicholas Hammond. Remember seeing them on the cinema back in the day when they showed them as a movie version. Oh, right. I don't think I've ever seen that. Have you watched Cargo on Netflix? No, not yet. What is your favourite food and drink? Well, I'm on Weight Watchers, so it's a bit limited at the moment. But if we're cutting aside Weight Watchers, my favourite food is cod and chips. Nice big piece of juicy, battered, crispy cod. Lovely hot fish. Big chunky chips with vinegar. Oh my god, and tomato ketchup. Oh, did you have to ask me that? Oh my god. I do like Chinese as well though. And my favourite drink is Diet Coke. Did you know they are showing all of the Doctor Who series from the start on Twitch? It starts Tuesday the 29th at 7 o'clock. What, right from the very beginning? From the 60s? Or just like the recent Christopher Eccleston era? Blimey, that's going to take a long time if they're going to do it all, isn't it? William Hartnell, isn't it? I went to go see The Woman in Black in the cinema, went to bed that night, fell asleep, heard a bang. It was a seagull on the roof. I nearly fell out of bed. That was quite a scary film, actually. I might want to see that again, because Daniel Radcliffe, I think that's one that I picked up in Poundland, but I'd already seen it previously. Doctor Who is great. I own all the DVDs that have been released so far. Good. Even the ones with the old shaky sets and things. In my film studies class, there are a group of second year students that put Shrek heads over film posters, like over Ingrid Bergman in Casablanca and the poster in La Haine, to name a few. Why? Is there a reason? Yes, George, loves Stranger Things. What film are you looking forward to watching? The next one will be Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Yes, hello George. George Bates is in the old room. Give him a little shout out. Welcome. Speaking of country music, have you ever watched the movie Country Strong? That's not. No, I haven't seen that film. I believe Tim McGraw is in that, but correct me if I'm wrong. No, I haven't seen that one. Is it Gwyneth Paltrow that's in it as well? Pure Country. I remember watching Pure Country with George Strait a couple of years ago. I like that one. I do watch Mrs. Brown's Boys. Did you know that Groot's last words to Rocket was Dad? Yeah, I think we've established that. The Groot scene made me cry. It wasn't the Groot scene that made me cry. I didn't even notice him going. It was just Rocket's little face. It was the Spider-Man scene that made me cry. Favourite Robin Williams film? Mine is Fisher King and Good Morning Vietnam. Hook. Steven Spielberg's Hook. Hook. Let it go, can't hold it back anymore. Yeah. What the hell was that, Deadpool? Yeah. Deadpool's on a good old singing thingy today. Would I like to meet Katy Perry? Might be nice for the comedy side of it from American Idol, because she's a bit wacky on American Idol. But I've not really any love for meeting her. You know, it's not something that I would go out and do if she was at a concert. My celebrity death would be Michael Jackson and Victoria Wood. Victoria, yeah. Oh, do you remember when Michael Jackson he was playing at the O2 Arena? He was going to play at the O2 Arena something like 20 days, and the tickets went on sale, and within days they were being sold for £1,000 a ticket. But then he died. I wonder if people lost all of that money. I'm sure they probably only got back the current value of the ticket. I don't know. I wonder if people actually gave back the full amount of money. I don't know why I thought of that. I just thought of Michael Jackson. Yeah, there are lots of great 80s films. Ben says he's never seen a Marvel movie. Beverly Hills Cop or Lethal Weapon? Lethal Weapon. And if anybody watches the Lethal Weapon TV series, Clayne Crawford, that plays Riggs, that's just been sacked. Apparently they are doing a third series, and Sean William Scott is coming into it. Not to replace him. I think he's playing Riggs's brother. I don't think he had a brother in the movies, but I suppose that's the only way that they're going to go around it. Haven't read any of the Deadpool comics. Once by accident, I walked front of a camera by accident when they were filming EastEnders around my area. Oh, really? Did you tape it and keep it for posterity and say, I was in an episode of EastEnders? Hey Dave, no, I'm on Weight Watchers, not Slimming World. I was considering doing Slimming World, but I've been on Weight Watchers in my past, so I thought that really worked for me. £16 down in a month. It's still working for me. Ollie, Ollie, Ollie! Big Pauly! You seem... Oh, I haven't seen Anon. What a mindfuck with Clive Owen. Yeah, I wanted to see that. Please stop talking about the chippy. Yeah, I'm getting a taste for fish and chips. I think I just had some thunder. Love pizza. I just weighed myself. I'm now 19 stone, which is obscure. Okay. I do love pizza as well, but I love the pizza that everybody says ain't a pizza. It's a Hawaiian with ham and pineapple. I mean, if you used to order that in Italy, I think they would probably laugh at you. Where I work, there's an Italian chap, and when I mention a Hawaiian pizza, it's like, how dare you? That's my favourite pizza. Where is Twitch? TV channel or online? I'm on a seafood diet. I see food, I eat it. I used to be on that diet all my life. Is the Goosebumps movie any good from a couple of years ago? I don't know. I haven't seen it. Are you getting Red Sparrow on Blu-ray? I probably will, because I did enjoy it at the cinema. I went to see it with Lulu and Claire, and we did enjoy it. Best actor, mine's Robert Englund. Yeah, he's a good actor. He's only known for one thing, though, isn't he? Yeah, Tim or Time and Gwyneth are both in Country Strong. Enjoy the rest of your bank holiday weekend. I will, Claire. Viva la Revolution. I love the Goosebumps movie. It's awesome. Tim, yes, not Time. Who remembers Battle Beyond the Stars from 1980, starring Richard Thomas, John Boy from the Waltons? Good sci-fi movie, one of my favourites. Yes, that's a great film. But I tell you what, who remembers Space Truckers? Yeah, I know it's backwards. Space Truckers with Dennis Hopper. I think this is a UK Blu-ray exclusive. Look, it's a Blu-ray and it's got a black case. Wow, I want to sit down and watch that again in a new remastered picture. I do remember Battle Beyond the Stars. Have you seen the short film The Gunfighter? It's on a YouTube in its entirety and it's bloody fantastic, and I'm going to watch it again when the stream ends. Oh, Gunfighter. I'll have to have a look for that. Have you watched Scream the TV series? No, not yet. Carrie Fisher did hit me hard. Yeah. Not because she was a major part of me growing up, by way of Star Wars, but the fact that I also thought, fuck, what are they going to do now? But it was sad. And it was kind of... It was no lengthy like illness, was it? It was abrupt. I think she'd only done a couple of interviews a day beforehand. How did Michael Jackson die? Wasn't he misprescribed some kind of drug or something? I think he was probably on every kind of drug imaginable. I love Avengers Infinity War. Red Sparrow is released on 9th of July. Will you be picking up the Blu-ray on 4K? Haven't been made my mind up. There's also a steelbook as well. How are you finding the diet at the moment? Do you feel hungry or missing food at all, or have you gotten into a good pattern? Yeah, I'm in a real good pattern. Never, no, not in 1 month. 1 month's time have I felt hungry. Finding it very easy, basically because I've done Weight Watchers in the past and I know when to have what and what kind of foods to have. And I'm keeping within my points. Maybe I've gone over 1 or 2 for my weight, height and my exercise regime, which is not a lot, it's just walking. I get 58 points. In the old days I used to have 71, but that might be why I didn't lose as much as I used to. But it's now on a different system. I think it's called a flex system or something, but it's 58 points and that's enough for me. But I also get like 40 weekly points, but I never really use them. So it's doing really good. I'm not weighing myself every week. I used to weigh myself every week, but I'm kind of thinking once a month, because then at least hopefully I can see something. If I do it every week and like from 1 week to the next week there's nothing, I might feel a bit discouraged. Who is your favourite blue tuber? There's a few. I like Wet Movie 1. Disney Dave, or Dave Lee Down Under. He used to be called Disney Dave. I used to like watching Spider Geek, but he completely vanished off the face of the planet. Then he changed his name to Cinema Sensei, but I think he's changed his name again. She thinks my tractor is sexy. I'm not happy with the sacking of Clayne Crawford. It won't be the same without him. It's going to be weird. It's going to be weird. It might work, it might not work, but I guess we'll have to see. What about fight fighters? Fight fighters? Do you mean fat fighters? Now your dog's burped. It's barked. It's farted. Burped. I hope he's not going to shit everywhere. I might have got my name from that reason, Big Paul. Deadpool. Can you believe the new Doctor Who is almost here? Some people are saying, can you believe the new Doctor Who is a woman? It seems so far away, time has flown. When is it? It's not any time near this bank holiday, is it? I was thinking it's something like August. I love Hawaiian and country. Twins! Yay! We'll have to have a Hawaiian pizza while watching Country Strong or something. I love Kingsman. Fantastic. Do you have a Sopranos box set? No. And do you know what? I've never seen an episode of Sopranos. I know, kill me now. Did you know that the Hawaiian pizza is banned by the president on island? Or he say that he wants to ban it? What island? Oh, well, Hawaii. You can't order a Hawaiian pizza in Hawaii. I think the new Doctor Who is going to be a female. Yeah. I think so as well. I don't mind it. I think it might be quite good, quite refreshing. We don't know what she's going to be like yet. I mean, when they announced Matt Smith replacing David Tennant, the first thing I did was look at the screen and say, who the hell's this? But he turned out fantastic. Bring on the Poundland bin. The film is backwards. Life is backwards. Spaceballs. Oh yes, I remember Spaceballs with John Candy. Can you do an updated movie room tour? I can do. Yeah, not a lot's changed though. Same equipment, a few modifications, a few additions, but I can do one. Yeah. Have you seen the YouTube Harry Potter film called The Heir of Slytherin? No, I haven't. Can you read out the 3 billboards UV code? You want me to? I don't suppose you cannot wait till the end of the stream. Oh God! Right, okay. 4LJX 27NL9 CUE 6G38. Hope I did that right. I did the right one, didn't I? Yes, I did. Who remembers Space Hunter Adventures in the Forbidden Zone from 1983? No, I don't remember that. Peter Strauss. Oh, a series that I do remember watching in the 80s was Tales of the Gold Monkey. I used to love that. I think that's out on DVD, but isn't the... I can't remember his name now. He was in Star Trek the Motion Picture. He got... I think he'd up for kiddie fiddling or something, didn't he? Which is probably why they haven't re-released it. Callum, buy the Blu-ray or wait for the stream to end. Do you like Lost Boys? I haven't seen it for a long time. I think I liked it when it was on, but God, I haven't seen it for years, donkey's years. Have you seen Black Mirror on Netflix? If you haven't, I surely recommend for you to watch it. Is that the one where it's like a different story every week? Like a kind of an anthology thing. I think I started to watch an episode that was sort of like taking the piss out of the original Star Trek. I'm going to leave the stream once you get to this comment. So goodbye for now, Paulie, and until next time, sayonara and auf Wiedersehen, and other forms of expressing the idea that you're leaving an area. Goodbye, Deadpool. Goodbye, Deadpool. See you soon. Thanks for joining the stream. I have bumped into George Clooney at the airport, and he asked me, do I want to sign a pic? And ask, I am Australia. I tell him from the UK, and I met Rod Stewart at the airport. Ben Eves has got it right. His favourite subscriber's me. Gold point for you, mate. Could you please tell me where you got the Ray poster behind you? Fiesta Base there. Fiesta Base. That one. That is actually a canvas. So it's a huge canvas print. If I move my fat body out of the way, I don't think you can see the bottom of it. It's just the race ship and everything. That I picked up in B&Q probably about two or 3 years ago when The Force Awakens came out. B&Q don't do a lot of canvas now. We might have to pop over to the range again. We haven't been over to the range to see if there's any canvas on the off chance. We might find something new. I want to get some either Last Jedi or some Solo canvas. Oh, September. Doctor Who starts September. I'm sure the Doctor starts in October. Oh, blimey. Right at the end of the year. Do you get motivation with the weight loss journey of the YouTuber Cool Duder from the States? I did watch his weight loss and Wet Movie 1 as well. Although both him and Cool Dude did do extreme, didn't they? I mean, Cool Dude was probably about the same size as me, or if not maybe a little bit bigger when he first started. But he was gymming it constantly. And they were kind of like starvation, like eating like 500 calories a day. And I remember reading on the comments that people were telling him he's got to eat more, especially if he's like burning 2,500 calories in the gym. So yeah, they did it extreme style. I don't know if they were left over with any flabby skin. I know probably for health wise they are much better at it now. But I'm doing it, Weight Watchers, I'm doing it gradually. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to get Bradley Walsh in Doctor Who. That's going to be weird. Ellie, I think you better let the dog out. Iceland. October, what was it announced? It was bloody hell, it was ages ago, wasn't it? When is it? Episode 1 of Poundland Win. Poundland Bin? Tonight. Not far away, actually. We've been on the stream for 2 hours. Yes, we've been on the stream for 2 hours, so I might start to wrap it up. I know it's bank holiday tomorrow and most people are off, but I've got to get up at 6 o'clock to go to work. So yeah, I will upload the Poundland video and you can all have a laugh. Yeah, Marcus, get it right. The Poundland Win, the Poundland Bun, the Poundland Bin. Bloody autocorrect. By Big Mac NUFC 89. Thanks for joining. Did you see Murder on the Blackpool Express? No, I didn't see that. I'm out of hospital tomorrow, Paulie. I didn't know you was in hospital. Did you tell me you was in hospital? Are you watching the live stream in hospital? Are they allowed to let you watch digital streaming with all the machines rigged up? I might be old-fashioned. I do remember someone telling me that I can't use a mobile phone once when I was in hospital. Anyone been watching Cobra Kai? Not a bad series if you like Karate Kid. Yeah, I like the original Karate Kid, and it's the same cast, isn't it? Apart from the old bloke. Pat, whatever his name is. That Ray canvas is on Amazon for £38. Is it really? What was it when I picked? I probably would have picked it up for maybe about 15. Good luck hunting tomorrow. I'm not Blu-ray hunting tomorrow, Tommy. I'm Blu-ray hunting on Wednesday, if that's what you're referring to, just to let you know. Can you go to the range tomorrow for Blu-ray hunting? Nah. As I said a little bit earlier on, I'm at work all day tomorrow, and there isn't a range in the town I work in, so I'll do it Wednesday though. We'll definitely have a good old lengthy Blu-ray hunt and shop on Wednesday, because hopefully the sun will be out and it won't be raining, but at least then we'll have lots of time to get out there and do some exploring. One of my favourite comedy films from back in the day was Rita Sue and Bob 2. Never seen that. How do I send a private message to you, as I may have missed you explaining it? Check on YouTube. Check for a video. How do I send private message? They'll show you. But I think you go to view channel, about me, and I think you do it like that. But yeah, have a look on YouTube. There's no rush to get the address to me, you know, within a couple of days, so take your time. Good evening, Tracy. You're just in the nick of time. Bye, everyone. No, we'll give it a couple more minutes, but we are on the way winding down. Yeah, I know. Why are we working on a bank holiday? Nuts. Oh, that's nice. I was obsessed with Vikings just because of Ragnar. Lulu's a big Vikings fan. I watched it for like the first 2 seasons, but it didn't grab me. Not as much as Black Sails did. Bye, Marcus. Bye, Ben, if you're leaving. Cheerio. Haydos990, is Han Solo a Star Wars story a movie worth seeing, or is it just better to wait for the Blu-ray run? Well, I really enjoyed it in the cinema. Yeah, you want to see the Millennium Falcon up there on the big screen, the interior of the Millennium Falcon, and just the whole adventure, the Convex train. That has to be seen on the big screen. Fantastic it is. Solo tomorrow. Is it really only £1 for the great films? Well, it's £1 in Poundland, but I'm not going to say if they're great or not. Oh, you had your appendix out. I think you told me. And yes, I go into the lounge room thing. Have you got your earphones on, or is everybody else listening? Because if they are, tell them to subscribe. The next live chat, well, the next monthly live chat will be about this time next month. But I think in about a week we'll do a solo spoiler chat. We haven't had much Avengers Infinity War spoiler chats, I suppose. It's been out a couple of weeks, but we'll do a solo one in a week. Need to go, Paulie. My phone is dying when the stream started. It was on 78%. Now I'm on 19%. Bye then. Thanks for joining. Get that phone charged up. That's why I got mine permanently plugged in. Tom Heath, I'm stupid. I forgot it was a bank holiday Monday. Yeah. Normally I would still go Blu-ray hunting on a bank holiday, but it's because I'm working. Do you prefer Star Wars or Doctor Who? For me, I've got to say Doctor Who. No, I prefer Star Wars. I love Doctor Who, but I prefer Star Wars. Do you have an Aldi? I have one next to my house. The car? The shop? We have got an Aldi shop. We've just recently got the other one as well. Lidl. I'm getting the Coco Zavi Steelbook tomorrow. It looks fantastic. Love the embossing. Ooch, like that. There's no title. Yeah, there's no title on the front. The rest got some debossing around the guitar on the front. I got the American one from Best Buy, and that's highly glossy with the title on the front, but there's no debossing on the front of it. Do you watch football? I don't, Leon. Murder in the Blackpool Express is a comedy film. It's well worth watching. It's got a woman from Carshare and Johnny Vegas. Oh, right, okay. Anyone bought the Star Wars Holiday Special that's been selling on eBay? 2-disc bootleg. Why would you want to buy that? You're not at work for a week? Rub it in, why don't you? Bye, Blue Bear. Yeah, have a look. There's bound to be some messages on there on how to send a private some videos to send a private message. Haven't seen Black Sails, but I want to see it. If you like Pirates of the Caribbean, it's like a TV version of that. Debossing, yeah. No headphones, I will definitely tell them. Some of the people in here would love your channel. Spread the word. Spread the word, Ellie. Scary Terry, hello. The Last Dragon was badass. I want it on Blu-ray so bad that I loved the film when I was a kid and still love it now. The Last Dragon. I don't remember The Last Dragon. Never Ending Story. I love the Never Ending Story. Never Ending Story. George has said that he's not at work for 2 weeks. Oh, car share, final one. Although they're saying that, but Peter Kay saying maybe. I don't think they'll do another series, but maybe they'll do maybe one at Easter, maybe next Easter or a Christmas one. You never know. Hey, Punjab. Punjab hero. You gotta go. Yeah, I'm going in a minute as well. Got the new film of Winnie the Pooh Bear live version called Christopher Robin. Can you tell them to subscribe, please? Tell the look for Kylo and Rey face to face. George Bates says subscribe. Pick the 3 lions are shit They're going to lose so hard in the World Cup. Yeah, probably. I don't watch football. Probably the World Cup is the only thing that I will watch, football-wise, but only when England are playing. After next week, I'm off for 3 weeks. Oh, right. The Last Dragon was a karate film. Ah, right, okay. I have told all my friends to sub to you, and I made sure they all did. Brilliant. Birth of the Dragon. That was a good film. Okay, so we're going to wrap it up now, folks. We've been on air for 135 minutes. Wow. What's that? It's 2.25 hours. Shit. Very disappointed with Solo, dude. Disney ruining Star Wars. No, they're not. They're just exploring. Tennis, Wimbledon in July. Oh God, more sport. Scooby. Yeah. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the chat. As soon as the chat is finished, it'll get uploaded, and you'll be able to see everything the right way round, hopefully. So you'll be able to see the digital codes. So thanks everybody for watching. As I say, there's no Blu-ray hunt on Monday. That will be on Wednesday. I've got some 4K Blu-rays coming from Zoom, so I'll be doing some unboxings this week. Out and about, all that kind of shit. Might catch up with Lulu and Claire, see if they want to have a chat. So yeah. Okay, so I'm going to end the chat now. Do you know what? I keep forgetting how to end the chat. There's a big X in the top of my screen. Bye everyone. See you next time.